Naruto, 10 times Kekkei Genkai was weaker than basic ninja techniques. Though Kekkei Genkai has proven to be advantageous for those who've inherited it, becoming completely reliant upon it could prove to be harmful. Kekkei Genkai are unique genetic abilities passed down throughout generations. Though it's an impressive and often envied trait, there are other shinobi who have excelled despite the fact that they don't possess a Kekkei Genkai. Shinobi like Naruto Uzumaki, Might Guy, Rock Lee, and Tsunade Senju have proven that the acquisition of a Kekkei Genkai doesn't define the strength of a shinobi. Though Kekkei Genkai has proven to be advantageous for those who've inherited it, becoming completely reliant upon it could prove to be harmful. In the heat of battle, skilled shinobi have been known to find ways to counter even the strongest Kekkei Genkai that seemed impossible to beat. 10. Shikatsumiyaku vs. Lee's Taijutsu Drunken Fist. Kimimaro was the last living member of the now extinct Kagaya clan. He inherited the Shikatsumiyaku, an advanced Kekkei Genkai that derives from Kagaya Otsutsuki, which allows its users to use their bones as weapons. Kimimaro also had control of the level of calcium in his bones, making the bones as strong as steel, while trying to retrieve his friend Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto was stopped by Kimimaro. Kimimaro seemed impossible to beat until Rock Lee showed up to help. Fresh out of the hospital, Rock Lee was able to dodge and stop Kimimaro's bone attacks with taijutsu. After accidentally drinking alcohol, his hand-to-hand combat increases. Lee's drunken fist pushes Kimimaro to release his curse mark in order to increase his strength. 9. Dosu avoids Choji. Choji is a part of the Akimichi clan, whose members can turn their calories into chakra and use the flocculation of their body weight to execute attacks. In the 10th and final match of the Chunin exams, Choji and Dosu Kinyuta were matched up against each other. After becoming angry because he's called fat, Choji uses his human bullet tank technique. This technique transforms the user into a large human ball that rolls towards its target. Choji's tuck and roll falls flat in a pathetic defeat, as Dosu simply jumps out of the way, causing Choji to miss and become lodged into the wall. 8. Kiba's Last Resort. Many of the young ninja in Konoha had to face off against the Sound Ninja once they had taken Sasuke. These battles tested their skill and will as they had to face their fears and push themselves past their limitations. Kiba Inuzuka found himself facing off against Sakan and Yukon, twin brothers with a Kekkei Genkai that allows them to fuse together. Kiba struggled with countering Sakan and Yukon. He even resorted to hiding to avoid their multi-limbed attacks. When Sakan and Yukon fused to Kiba after activating their curse mark, they believed that they were about to defeat Kiba. In order to defeat them, Kiba shockingly decided to stab himself in order to weaken Yukon. Yukon was then forced to separate himself from Kiba's body. 7. Naruto's Shadow Clone Trick. Niji Hyuga is not only the owner of one of the strongest Kekkei Genkai known amongst the hidden villages, but he is also one of the strongest shinobi in the village of Konoha. Still, Naruto was more determined than ever during their match in the Chunin exams. Initially, Niji's Byakugan and palm technique weakened Naruto and nearly left him immobilized. Niji approached a seemingly unconscious Naruto, which turned out to be a clone. Naruto jumps out of the ground as his shadow clone disappears and delivers a match-ending blow to Niji. 6. Might Guy's Twin Fong Nunchakus. Rock Lee and Might Guy epitomize the fact that enhancing basic ninja techniques can create some of the strongest shinobi in the ninja world. Their taijutsu has defeated some of the strongest ninja in the series. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Obito Uchiha's Kamui allowed him to transport parts of his body into another dimension, making his opponents think that he couldn't be touched. Guy analyzed Obito's abilities and deduced that they should use continuous close combat to make openings and avoid attacks that touched him directly. With this in mind, Guy unleashes his nunchaku attacks to combat the use of Obito's kamui. 5. Zabuza unleashes his assassination techniques. Kakashi Hatake and Zabuza Momochi begin their battle in a stalemate, neither one wanting the other to use a special skill. In an attempt to end the battle early, Kakashi tries to release his Sharingan. Before he is able to do so, Zabuza stops him and divulges to him that he will essentially make his Sharingan useless. Zabuza not only uses his hidden mist jutsu to conceal himself, but he also states that he will fight with his eyes closed. Though Zabuza's hidden mist jutsu created a mist to cause confusion. Stealth is an ability that all shinobi should be able to utilize to their advantage. Moreover, the Sharingan can only be used to trap an opponent in a genjutsu if there is eye contact. Zabuza's closing his eyes initially puts Kakashi at a huge disadvantage. 4. Naruto breaks the crystal ice mirrors. Haku's crystal ice mirror technique proves to be difficult for Naruto and Sasuke to beat. They are unable to attack Haku as he has multiple images of himself displayed in multiple mirrors. At many points, they can't determine which image is the real Haku, and he capitalizes on this by throwing several needles at Naruto and Sasuke, cutting them constantly. After Sasuke is hurt, Naruto's Ninetales chakra increases his strength and he is able to break through Haku's mirrors and defeat him. Though Naruto's Ninetales chakra is unique to him, an increase in chakra strength isn't. Viewers have seen many characters in the series push past their physical limitations to obtain victory, and Haku's defeat was no different. 3. Might Guy instructs everyone to look away. When the sensei of the Konoha village faced off against Kisame Hoshigaki and Itachi Uchiha, they were caught off guard by the strength of Itachi's Sharingan abilities. Kurenai sensei made a failed attempt to sneak up on Itachi, and Kakashi was caught in a genjutsu that left him unconscious. Guy took the lead, instructing his comrades to avoid eye contact and close their eyes. Guy was not only able to engage in battle against Itachi, but he also held his own against Kisame. Guy, Kurenai, and Asuma proved once again that a strategic move as simple as shutting their eyes and focusing on other senses can put one of the most intimidating Kekkei Genkai at a disadvantage. 2. Killer Bee snaps out of genjutsu. Once Sasuke and his team of rogue ninja joined the Akatsuki, they were tasked with capturing the Eight Tails. Though he was outnumbered 4-1. Killer Bee was unable to be defeated by this naive group of misfits. Sasuke, Karen, Suigetsu, and Yugo tried to use several special attacks and jutsu techniques that ultimately failed. Sasuke overused his Kekkei Genkai in hopes that it would finally take Bee down. Instead, Bee avoids the genjutsu completely. In order to escape a genjutsu, the flow of chakra must be interrupted. In this instance, the Eight Tails was able to distribute some of his chakra to release Bee from Sasuke's genjutsu. As long as the flow of chakra is interrupted, any genjutsu can be broken by anyone. 1. Rock Lee's speed. Rock Lee is an extraordinary ninja that defies the odds whenever he engages in battle. After studying under the tutelage of his sensei Might Guy, Lee's fighting style and special skills have proven to be stronger than numerous special techniques and Kekkei Genkai. His will to fight alone has been enough to grant him the strength he needs to claim victory in nearly all of his battles. After Sasuke awakened his Sharingan, he overestimated its abilities, especially at its earliest stages. When Lee proposed that Sasuke fight him in order for him to test his abilities against a member of the legendary Uchiha clan, Sasuke is quickly bested. Lee explains that though Sasuke will be able to see his moves, he won't be able to keep up with the speed of his taijutsu.